There's this guy, David Blaine, absolute legend when it comes to pushing human limits. He's literally been buried alive for a week, stood on top of a 24-meter pole for 35 hours with zero safety gear. And once, he locked himself inside a transparent box in London for 44 days, no food, just water, lost about 25 kilos by the end of it. And get this, he didn't do it for some gimmick. Blaine wanted to prove what real willpower looks like. One of his wildest stunts? Holding his breath underwater to break the world record. For that, he trained for a full year. Yeah, a year just to hold his breath longer than any human before. He trained to slow his heart rate underwater, sometimes dropping below 20 beats per minute. Learned how to meditate without moving, just floating in water. Then came the big moment, live on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Now, up until then, the world record was 7 minutes, 8 seconds. But things didn't go smoothly. The TV set wasn't like the pool he practiced in. Lights, noise, distractions. His heart rate started shooting up, 130 BPM just 2 minutes in. It was supposed to go down to below 50. By minute 8, the pain started. He felt he wouldn't make it. By 10 minutes, blood started pulling away from his limbs. Fingers trembled. At 13 minutes, no feeling in his arms. Chest pain kicked in, and he was on the edge of blacking out. Then, at minute 15, his heart rate crashed from 150 to 45, a warning sign of cardiac arrest. But Blaine didn't panic. Even as he was about to pass out, he pushed his body deeper into the water. At 16 minutes, he started drifting upward, losing control, but he forced himself back down. Then, through the fog of pain, he heard the audience erupt in cheers. He had broken the record. He glanced at the clock. 1 more minute passed. He surfaced at 17 minutes and 4 seconds. New Guinness World Record. So how the hell did he manage to pull that off? Discipline. Since he was a kid, Blaine trained his mind and body. He used to walk miles in the cold with nothing but a t-shirt, sleep on the floor instead of a bed, spend 2 days inside a closet, and even fasted for 4 days at age 11 after reading a passage about fasting in Siddhartha. His approach? Voluntary discomfort. Same kind of stuff the ancient Greek cynics practiced. Like Diogenes, he'd wait until he was starving or dying of thirst before eating or drinking. And when he finally did, plain barley bread tasted like a feast. Water from the stream tasted better than wine. Their philosophy? People who can't control their desires will never find peace. There's another old-school thinker, Musonius Rufus, who said we should make ourselves uncomfortable on purpose. Walk in the cold without a coat, take cold showers, fast once or twice a month. They call this voluntary discomfort. Blaine puts it this way: the comfort zone is never the growth zone. And get this. Researchers found something similar. In one study, students were told to fix their posture for 2 weeks, sit and stand straight every time they remembered. Most of them had sloppy posture, so it actually took willpower to stay upright. What happened? After 2 weeks, those students had stronger self-control, all from standing up straight. That's the kicker. Training self-discipline in one area spreads to others. Like when people worked out regularly, they didn't just get fit. They smoked less, drank less, and even kept their homes cleaner. One small daily habit can ripple through your whole life. Blaine once said, "Set small goals in your head and accomplish them one at a time. Before you know it, you're doing things you never thought possible." So how do we start? Start with something simple but meaningful. 2 rules. Number 1, not should help your life. Number 2, it shouldn't be overwhelming. Cleaning your space is perfect. It helps you focus, takes 5-10 minutes, and doesn't drain you. Once it's done, it boosts your mental clarity and kickstarts a chain reaction of good habits. You could also try 10 minutes of morning exercise, a bit of meditation, or fasting once a month. And remember, when Blaine came out of that tank, he said, "That was pain on another level. It felt like someone punched me in the gut with everything they had." But he endured because of training. Training builds confidence. It gives you the inner strength to survive even the craziest storms. Reading about someone fasting for 40 days makes you rethink your midnight snack cravings. Hearing about someone buried alive for a week makes you realize that pushing through tough tasks isn't so bad after all. When the whole world chases pleasure, the few who embrace discomfort discover something else entirely: the joy of self-mastery. You feel proud of yourself for holding back. You feel in control of your life. You feel growth. So let's train our willpower through small, consistent challenges and take back the reins of our lives. Thanks for watching.